I'm your host, Regina Phalange. Tonight we will be looking into the bizarre disappearance of a 25-year-old school teacher, Sarah Ruelas. We're here where she was last seen by her roommate, Pam, in her apartment. Come along. Her roommate, Pam, saw her here 2 weeks ago as she left for work on what Pam says was a normal, everyday Tuesday. She left her house and went to work, so Pam thought. We don't know where she went. Will follow us as we go and interview students and other co-workers and teachers. We have footage of her last couple days teaching. See what it was like. Help us try and figure out where she could have gone. We'll be interviewing friends, see if they have any clues of where she might have gone. Sarah was a 25-year-old that had just left the innocent city of Logan, Utah, 2 years earlier to pursue her career in Sin City, Lost Wages, Las Vegas, Nevada. Here's her room. This bed was last slept in about 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday morning. Find out if she was kidnapped or if she just left, or all the other possible things that could have happened to her. Hopefully, we will come to a clue. Sarah was a wonderful teacher. Look at the footage that we have of her with her students interacting several days before her disappearance. Cheer. Cheer. Nope. She was actually in the outer rim of the ear, near the top, where the edge of the ear folds over. And this folding over bit made a sort of roof for her and gave her wonderful protection against the rushing wind. What is more, she was under. So what do? We can put a 0 above it if we want, or we could skip it and do a. How many times does 8 go into 24 capacity?
3 times.
3 times. Where do I put the 3?
Over the 4.
Next, what? Catherine.
3 times 24.
Where do I put the 24?
Under 24.
Next. Where do you think she could be?
Maybe someone adopted her, threw it in the trash can.
That would be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so sad.
Thank you. So was it the...
I think she got sucked into a favorite TV show. I think she's at her mom's house. I think she's at her boyfriend's house trying to ruin his car.
Thank you. Thank you. I always told family stories. What was your favorite family story she told?
Yeah, housework. One about the sister, and she had a sheet on her. About where they drove the car into they accidentally under the wall of her neighbors. They act like Chinese. Right.
In the outhouse?
Yes. And her dog ran out loose, and they called their friend to see, and she just said, the dog ran out of gas. It was April Fool. And so she woke up earlier than she was supposed to when she thought she was late. The one where she was supposed to rob or do something, and she went to the wrong house.
Who,
me? He took mine. The one where one of your sisters was seen naked? Heidi fell backwards in the chair, and they were sitting on her hind legs. Her brother was in a portable potty, and he was playing a trick on her sister. I think they almost hit a motorcycle.
He stole those toys. What are they called? Transformers. Yeah. And he stole a Bigfoot, and then it fitted in his shirt, and then. Sorry. And then he tried to go out with the store, but the cashier saw him, and then they called his parents.
But you, I think, and your brother were in the car and you backed into your neighbor's fence.
Roy Vance is from last year. Dustin, when was the last time you saw Miss Roy Vance?
About a month ago or two.
Okay. What kind of a teacher was she?
She was a nice, soft teacher. She always had a chair for us to sit in whenever we got something good. And we always had deer after lunch.
Okay. Where do you think she could have gone to?
Maybe the Bahamas.
Oh, that would be a nice place to go. Thank you, Dustin. We'll look into that.
Okay.
We're here live with Kelly Heiner, another 4th grade teacher at Guy Elementary School. Kelly, when was the last time you saw Sarah?
Well, it's probably been about 2 weeks when we had our faculty party.
And tell us the events that happened on that day.
Well, we rode to a park, and she was singing some Cher tunes, and we had fun visiting with friends afterwards and just had fun.
Okay. Any clue of where she might have gone?
She's missing? Well, no clue.
Do you know, what kind of a teacher was she, or do you miss her being gone?
Heck no. She's a pain. Man always asking me questions. I mean, no, she's wonderful. I love working with Sarah. She's the greatest.
Now, you said something about there was she received a paycheck on the day that you last saw her.
Yeah, we were talking about it on the way to the party. She was talking about how she got all this money and don't know what she's done with it. Maybe with friends or who knows.
Okay, any clue of where she might be or who we should check with?
First check with the Cher tour because she was singing some of her tunes. If not, I'd probably check with her friends in the ward.
Thank you.
Sarah lived for the weekend. She always looked forward to getting together with friends on a Friday and those super social Sundays. Look at the footage we have of her with her friends.
Look at his face.
He was accusing everyone.
I felt you moving over here.
There was movement.
There was movement. There were bones.
The air.
There was a change in temperature as your hand moved this way.
Harry, how do you know Sarah?
Transformers. Yeah.
She was in the lake.
What kind of a person was Sarah?
Very outgoing.
So, did you miss her?
I've seen her around, in the ward. School.
What's she like?
Well, Sarah is very friendly, very nice. Everybody loves her. And
So, no one's seen her for about 2 weeks. Do you know where she could be?
you know what? Wherever she is, I don't know, maybe she's on vacation. I have no idea, but I'm sure she's having fun.
Last time I saw her, we were at the beach at Lake Mead, and I'm kind of worried because we were just out in the water, and we heard that alligators had been dumped into the water, and then she was gone.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't. The boys looked all over for her, but they couldn't find her anywhere.
Barney, one of Sarah's really good friends, Michelle. Where do you think Sarah could be?
You know, last I saw her, she was skinny dipping in my pool in the backyard and streaking naked. So I have no idea where she could be.
What kind of a person is Sarah?
Sarah, little loony. I kind of think that she might have escaped from the asylum or something, but I'm not quite sure.
Okay, thank you very much, Michelle. Michelle, what is Sarah? How do you know Sarah?
I was her home teacher once.
One time, huh?
Yeah, that one time.
Yeah, what kind of a person was she?
She's really mean, actually. I don't know. She was all right.
Well, when was the last time you saw her?
It was 2 weeks ago.
Do you know where she could be?
I don't know. We've looked so many places. Under rocks, in the forest. You know, she just didn't leave any indication of where she was. And we're quite visibly upset about it.
Thank you, Jerry.
You know the discount I always give you.
Hey, Carrie, when was the last time you saw Sarah?
Are you missing 2 weeks? The longest 2 weeks of my life.
Where do you think she could be?
She's always out running around with boys. It's really hard to keep track of her.
Family doesn't know where you are.
Last time I saw Sarah was when we had decided to go down to Dillon's and go pick up some cowboys. And then I saw her run off with a couple of them.
Oh, do you think she still might be with some of them?
Well, no. I'm sure she moved on.
Oh, okay, thanks. We're here with Pam McIntyre, Sarah's roommate. Pam, when was the last time you saw Sarah?
Well, I saw Sarah a couple weeks ago when I was leaving for work. I said goodbye, and then she didn't come home, so I called Ginevra because I knew that they were going to be hooking up with some cowboys or something that night. So I asked Ginevra, and she said that she met up with her, but then Sarah took off with one of those guys. And so I got kind of concerned, but I don't know. She does like to hit the slots, too, so.
Do you have any idea where she could be? Or, well, yeah, any idea?
She could be in any one of the casinos playing video poker. That's her favorite. She's all right. I mean, she paid the bills, and you know, she was great. She's a great roommate, but it's kind of nice having the house to myself. So, but I still hope we find her because I really do, you know, like her. Rent's gonna be due in a little while too. And yeah, rent for her wedding. It's coming up to the end of the month, so I don't have the money to pay it all. But no, I am concerned. So I hope we find her.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
James, what's your job?
I'm a special agent, Game and Control Board.
And how do you know Sarah?
Just an acquaintance. I think I saw her dancing at Glitter Gulch one night.
Have you seen her lately within the last 2 weeks?
I work down on the Strip. I see her frequently force-feeding quarters into a dollar machine, which is illegal in this town, a felony. I'm going to go check it out this week.
Thank you.
She said, motto, whenever life gives you lemons, put another quarter in and try for cherries. A warrant for the arrest of Sarah for illegal gambling. Nevada Revised Statute 465-370. I think I know where to find her. Wherever there's ice cream. Let's go. Oh.
James, what are you doing here?
Well, I brought you a present.
What is it?
Bracelets.
I thought it was going to be ice cream.
Well, you have
what
the
are
right.
those for?
You have the right to remain silent, which I know will be tough for you.
Oh, James. No.
Let's go.
Oh, no! Thanks to good friends, good students, and wonderful people like you, we were able to find where Sarah was. Unfortunately, she'd been putting all of her money into the casino slots. Let's not let this happen to you in Nevada. Thank you for joining us on Eye on Nevada. I'm your host, Regina Falangi. Good night.